The world is full of darkness, and in that darkness, some monsters walk among us. These are not creatures of myth or legend, but real people, serial killers whose crimes were so brutal, they still haunt us to this day. Tonight, we dive into the terrifying minds of the most ruthless murderers in history. Watch till the end, if you dare.
Jack the Ripper, the unidentified butcher of London. In 1888, the streets of London were terrorized by a mysterious killer. He stalked the dark alleys of Whitechapel, choosing his victims carefully, women left mutilated in ways too gruesome to describe. Despite countless investigations, Jack the Ripper was never caught. His identity remains one of history's greatest mysteries.
Ted Bundy, the charming monster, he looked like the perfect gentleman, charming, intelligent, even handsome. But beneath that friendly smile lurked a monster. Ted Bundy lured his victims in, only to unleash unimaginable horrors upon them. By the time he was caught, he had confessed to murdering over 30 women, though the true number may never be known.
Jeffrey Dahmer, the Milwaukee cannibal. Jeffrey Dahmer wasn't just a murderer, he was a nightmare. His crimes included unspeakable acts, murder, dismemberment, and even cannibalism. His victims, mostly young men, fell into his trap, never to be seen again. When the police finally entered his apartment, what they found was beyond human comprehension.
Pedro Lopez, the monster of the Andes. They called him the monster of the Andes, and for good reason. Pedro Lopez preyed on young girls across South America, claiming to have killed over 300. He was arrested but later released, and to this day, no one knows where he is. A real-life horror story that may still be ongoing.
These killers walked among us, some even blended into normal society. But behind closed doors, they committed acts so horrifying, they seem unreal. What drives a person to such darkness? And worse, how many more like them are still out there? Be careful who you trust, because true horror doesn't live in movies. It lives in the real world. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear more terrifying true stories, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, because the next horror story might be closer than you think.